Bunny. How you doing today? Today, we're starting the Minecraft hardcore world. To be honest, I'm a little afraid. Never played on hardcore before, at least not seriously. Only did it once to see what it's like. Well, let's just jump right into it. Okay, decent. Swamp biome. Oh wow. We're playing on the most recent snapshot, so hopefully we can see some of the newer mobs they added. The warm and cold cows and chickens and pigs that I haven't seen anything about. I definitely want to see the pigs, even though it'd probably just be like, at least the one with the cold climate ones would be just a pig with some fur or something. I don't know. Oh sheesh. Not only is it... Sheesh, okay. It was lagging a little bit. Oh. What are these? Oh, those are pumpkins. Got the regular chickens right there. Okay, some regular cows. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Now there's the leaf litter. Wow. Man, collectible some of these. I wouldn't say there's a definitive goal right now to this world. Just simple gameplay, nothing more right now at least. Just gotta simple going through simple processes of getting through the game. House, tools, maybe even get to the nether. But in steps. Right now, I want to focus on getting established. In this area, I like this area. I think I'll use this area, this little mountain area, as the base. Gotta get to the tippy top. Oh, there's one of the cows up there. Okay, there we go. Gotta go see him close. It's like going to the zoo. Well, it's like seeing a picture of an animal and be like, oh my gosh, you know, it looks nice, but then going to the zoo and seeing that same animal, you're just like, oh wow, they look so different in person. Oh wow. Wow. Looking at. I like that. Definitely adds a lot of, oh, are these the pigs? I was saying, it adds quality of life to Minecraft, having all these different mobs. Okay, I haven't seen this one yet. Not bad. Okay, so then later on I got to find the warm climate one. But, oh, Minecraft being a game that's been out for like 10 plus years, you'd expect there to be like a lot more stuff. And that's not saying that there isn't a lot of stuff in the game, but in terms of what makes the game what's the word? More lively. Just simple things like that make it just more enjoyable. Just remember back in back before Bedrock was even a thing, when they had just put Minecraft on the iPad and had the Pocket Edition. When they had like added the Nether reactor core, it was just simple things like that. I was just like, oh wow, this game's amazing. That was also the first time I played Minecraft. Other than when I played the game when it was still in beta, back before it fully released. Yeah, this is a nice spot. Good little lookout. And it's like, this is cold. Got a little ocean area. Got the swamp right there. Got a mushroom dark oak forest and a birch forest right there. And then probably somewhere beyond there would be like a plains biome. Probably see some villages. Coarse dirt. You can barely tell the difference, but it's there. It's like it's a bit darker, at least to my eyes looks a little bit darker. Oh. That and pretty much that's all that I can see. Maybe my eyes aren't as trained. Not that I care. Put it right here. I'm not old school. I'm not that smart. Oh, what's that? Is that a new type of boat? Oh, is that the bamboo boat? Yeah, it was. Sticks. Need a couple of those. And yep. Do it all the time. Okay. Oh wow, there's even more floating islands. If I can eventually find a way up there, I can make it like a sky sanctuary. Too high. Earlier I was playing Pokemon Sword. I'd finally gone back to it after a couple, maybe like a year or so after beating it. And, well, more like beating the main story. I didn't beat the game. The full game at least. I had got the DLCs, because at the time Scarlet and Violet wasn't even out. So I was like, oh wow, let me get the DLC to see what these are about. I beat the Isle of Armor one pretty fast. That wasn't too hard. At the time I wasn't like a completionist type of Pokemon player, or at least I didn't care about completing the Pokédex because they're still in there. You know, you gotta have another person to play the game with so I can complete the Pokédex. And I didn't have anyone that had Pokemon Shield, so I just played the game. And I also didn't want to just sit there and ask for help online. It's a long process, well, a boring process. I wouldn't say long. I forgot this is hardcore. I should go find some food before I die. And before the sun goes down. I'm not traveling to this. time hours. But yeah, Pokemon games now, well, always have been where kind of needed a person with the other game to complete the full Pokédex. And I just never had anybody to share that experience. Not that I felt like I was missing out. But now, I've been plagued. The plague of some Pokemon players. The plague of shiny hunting. When Scarlet and Violet came out, I was just like, you know what? I want a shiny hunt. I want a specific shiny Pokemon. So I set on my journey to... Ooh. Die already. Please. The sun's going down. Get a couple of these. Stone Age, hurry up. The sun's going down, please. Okay, let's just go. But now I want to catch a shiny Pokemon. I was just thinking about that earlier. I was like, I'm just doing this just because, you know, I have fun, even though it's a tiring process of just sitting there over and over, you know, whatever method you use to shiny hunt, over and over, trying to get this shiny Pokemon in. But that satisfaction of finally getting it, it makes it a little worth it. Makes me seem not too crazy. I look at it, I'm just like, yeah, this is what this was for. To see that slightly discolored Pokemon doesn't do anything special, just slightly discolored. Oh, I don't have any. Let me quickly get some stone. That's the perks of living on a mountain. You don't have to go too far down to get some stone. I should have got all those sheep though. I probably would have been able to sleep the night through. It's okay though. But back to Pokemon Shield. I went back to the Crown Tundra DLC, and I had forgot I had deleted the DLC. Oh, could end the gameplay right there. I had deleted the DLC stuff off my Switch, so when I went back into the game, I had to look for the Galarian versions of the legendary birds. I was like, why isn't it letting me go back to the Crown Tundra? Or, well, I had to get the Galarian Moltres, which is at the Isle of Armor, and I was like, why is it not letting me go back? So I searched online, I was like, wait, I didn't re-download it, did I? So I went back and I was like, oh yeah, I didn't. So I had to re-download the DLC back on my Switch so I could go back and finish the catching all legendary birds. But after doing that, just came the tiring process of catching all of them. Surprisingly, before I stopped, I had caught Galarian Articuno, which is good. I didn't want to catch all three. Or rather, catching all of them is tedious. I don't know what it is about the birds and the legendary dogs, but they just outrageously hard to catch. And it's not even because they're legendary, Like you'll have them at low health and they're hard to catch. I'll go in the battle with like, let's say 102 poke ultra balls. I might leave with half of that, maybe even less. Um, but I caught all of them. Glaring Zapdos, it was funny. I don't remember how I had to catch Moltres, but with Zapdos, first, well they're all roaming Pokemon, which just means that oh, they had a no save thing, which just means that they're out and about in the world, and you just gotta go find them. Roaming Pokemon, it's an okay concept. There could be better ways to do it. I'll say though that with the legendary birds, or at least with the Galarian birds, it wasn't like I was playing one of the older games like Diamond and Pearl, where you gotta catch the three lake spirits, and if you ever played them or seen any gameplay, there's two roaming Pokemon in that game that I'm aware of at least. It's Mare Spirit, the one of the lake spirits, and then Cresselia. Oh no, the skeletons. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I'm dead. 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 This early on? Jeez, they don't play. Just, yeah. Nope. This is my humble abode. But, in those games, two roaming legendaries, you will walk up to them, and then the next thing is like you encounter them. But the problem is, they pretty much run away as soon as you encounter them, which is what makes them hard as roaming Pokemon. But with the Galarian birds, at least, you get like a couple seconds. Just a couple seconds. Well, not even a couple seconds. They didn't run away at all. Not even once. In the older games they did, which sucked. Like Gold, Silver, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. They ran away. At least that was what they were programmed to do. But I guess they didn't make that the case. But for Galarian Zapdos, you had to just chase after it. The first time like it sees you, it runs really fast, and it kind of just seems like, oh, you're not gonna catch up to that. You're supposed to use your bike too. And but if you just keep following behind it, it starts to get more tired, which is the thing with fast creatures, at least biologically. Like the cheetah, the cheetahs are really one of the fastest creatures. But the problem that it has is that what's that lava over there? The problem that it has is it doesn't have a lot of stamina. No, yeah, it doesn't have a lot of stamina, so it can run really fast, but that's only for a short amount of time. Versus someone going really fast, well, going moderately fast for a long time. It's a simple tortoise in the hare situation. Tortoise wins because it had enough endurance to finish the race, but the hare ran really fast and tired itself out. But oh, it's like that. I didn't know, so I just wasted that. But I have enough. This is a good amount. Just waiting for the sun to go up. I could check actually. That would be the best time too. fighting each other. I wonder who won. Both dead. Cool. Zombie villager. I survived the first night. Whew. Bonsai. Okay. With that, we can start our descent down the mountain. Let's do this real quick. Make a chest. Then I'll make stone tools. Where's my cobblestone? What? Oh. What? Not this early, please. But after chasing down Galarian Zapdos, you get the opportunity to catch it. Well, it is the opportunity to catch it. It wasn't too hard. I was using a ghost psychic type, which pretty much made me immune to any fighting type moves Zapdos kept throwing at me. Like it didn't, because I was a ghost type, it didn't affect me at all. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I don't remember all of my resistances like that for Pokemon. I know weaknesses. Resistances, I don't know too well. Or at least I'm not good at keeping track of it. I know the simple ones like like a ghost can't damage normal, and normal doesn't affect ghost either. Oh, let's count the music. Seems like everything's freezing on me. There we go. Alright. Now that everything's back up. He's stalking me now. Enderman this early. The game wants blood, it seems. They threw 3 skeletons at me the first night. But soon, I'll have a bed. Hopefully it's because of the snapshot. And I'm also using, oh, it's the cold chickens. Hopefully it's because of the snapshot that it's lagging like this. I'm gonna avoid him. Coal. Just what I needed. After a long tedious battle though, of healing my Pokemon and then hoping that the Pokeball would catch the Zapdos, I caught Zapdos. And after that, I had the whole thing with forgetting that I had deleted the DLC off my Switch and had to re-download it so I could go back to the Isle of Armor. After that, I encountered Galarian Moltres, which despite its appearance, isn't even a fire type. It's a dark flying type, which surprised me because I was like, oh, I knew it was like a dark type, but I didn't know that it wasn't a fire type anymore. I think you're so cool with that slick back. wasn't too hard to encounter that one. I just had to like use the whistle feature so it could notice me because it was like flying around. Then same tedious process, throwing a Pokeball, hoping I caught the Pokemon. Rinse and repeat until I caught it. A little easier than Zapdos, at least it took less time to do so. I was glad about that. Then after that I had to find all the... they call them legendary giants, but it's all the Reggies. Reggie Steel, Rock, and Ice, and then with the new additions to the Reggie family bloodline, Reggie Lucky and Draco. I didn't get Reggie Gigas only because it wasn't a requirement. I only wanted to do what was required because I'm trying to get the Ultra Beast from the Dynamax raids. Because I can't find my Pokemon Moon anywhere. And unlike the Switch with its save datas, I can't just get another Pokemon Moon and and hope that all my data's on there. It doesn't work like that anymore. Or at least that's not how it works on the 3DS. It's saved onto the cartridge. Okay. Well, that's going. I'm gonna get this platform up and then... Right. I'll split this in half. Oh, I have gold. Put the raw meat in there. They should make cooked eggs a thing in this game. I think that'd be very beneficial. And then I'll take the rest of... Oh, right. I'll take the rest of these. And with the planks, I'll start the foundation. Well, the outer walls. I'll worry about the foundation after. I need the protection from the night. Oh, wait, before I do that, let me make me a bed. Yep. Right there. Well, it stopped raining. Oh, some more over here. Well, I'll have to transform that into something else later. Some more dirt. And it's just crazy. Alright. The Reggies. So unlike with the Reggies, they give you like, they're stuck in these temples because they're like sealed away, I guess, sleeping. And dang it. You get these clues on how to unlock their slumber chambers, I'll call them. So the first one I did was Reggie Ice, and it was basic. It was really simple. I had to get a specific Pokemon and walk with it in front of the temple, and that's what unlocked the door. And I was like, oh, that was simple. But to get to Reggie Steel, and for some reason, like, I thought I was cooking so hard with it. Cause for Reggie Ice, it was like, oh, walk with the crystal Pokemon, walk with the crystal made of snow or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's Cryogonal. It's this crystal looking Pokemon. So I did that, and the door unlocked. So I was like, okay, so maybe for Reggie Steele it's the same thing. So, ow. So I did what I thought I had to do, and then when I sat there looking confused, because I had caught in front of the door was Bronzong, which is a bell Pokemon. It was like, the hint was ring the noise that sounds like a bell that'll awaken the giant from the slumber, or something like that. I was like, oh, I gotta catch a Bronzong and like bring it right there. So I did exactly that. I just sat there for a little bit. I was like, okay, this isn't working. What am I doing wrong? And I was tired right at that point, so I was like, I'm. So I kind of just moved on to Regirock. Found Regirock. Um, I don't even remember what it was for that one. I just remember I did it really easily. So I got into Regirock, beat Regirock, caught him, and then went back to Registeel. It's like, okay, I can't be. There's something I'm missing, right? So I searched it up because I'm just like, well, I keep interacting with Bronzong. Why is it not doing anything? So I go online and it's like, oh, you just needed to do the whistle thing in front of the door. So I did exactly that, and the door unlocked. And I was like, oh. I was kind of just standing there. I was sitting there. I was like, oh, it was just that simple. Felt a little dumb, cause I I thought I found it out so quickly. I was like, oh, if I need to get a Pokemon for this one, that just means I need to get a Pokemon for this one. It wasn't that simple though. Sweet dreams. And I caught it. That was the one that took the longest to catch actually out of all the Reggies. Well, at that moment. So then after that I had to get Reggie, Alecki, and Drago. So I go there and their temple is like a half thing, so I knew it was like the Isle of Armor DLC where you get Urushifu, but you can evolve him, but there's like two versions of Urushifu you can evolve into. Well, I say Urushifu, but that's what I was trying to get. I don't remember the Cubfu. Trying to evolve Cubfu into Urushifu. And there was like two paths. The single strike versus the multiple strike. The single strike did a lot more damage in like one hit to, you know, take its opponent out in one hit. While multi-hit was just like a fast striker. Or maybe that's what it was. It was like fast strike rather than multi-hit. But I took the single strike because I just like seeing my Pokemon one-shot other Pokemon. It's exhilarating. It's like, yeah, that's how strong we are. That's how strong I got them to be. But I got to the Reggie, Lucky, and Drago temple, and it was a little unique with the puzzle. Basically, I had to, on the front of the temple, right before you get in, it does like a little close in on the front, where it shows you that the two different dot formations on their face, which makes their face, because the Reggies, they have like a dot formation on their, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like their eyes, I guess, and it's like a pattern. In a pattern, each of them it's different. And for that one, if I wanted to get Regieleki, I had to do the Regieleki formation on the floor, and then for Reggie Drago, I had to do the Reggie Drago formation, and I didn't want Regieleki. I have my fair share of decent electric types, even though Regieleki is one of the fastest Pokemon, pretty much outspeeds most Pokemon. I don't even, I'm not into competitive play, so I don't want to know what other Pokemon are faster than it, but it's one of the fastest Pokemon. But I was like, I don't care about that. So I took Regidrago, and at first, because they weren't shiny locked, which just means they can be shiny. When they're shiny locked, there's no plausible way to make them shiny unless there's like some type of event that Game Freak does that gives you a shiny form of the Pokemon. It's usually done over legendaries, but nowadays it's the legendaries and then also it's on the starter Pokemon that you get at the beginning of the game. So, because what people would do is that when they'd start a game and they wanted shiny, they would soft reset the game, which is not even a thing anymore, which sucks. It sucks that it's not a thing anymore. Where you'd press a certain combination of buttons and it would restart the game back to the title screen without having to like close the game out, which was really useful for like, let's just say you saved right before a legendary battle and you killed the legendary by accident. Now you can restart the game so you can soft reset the game so you can go back to the title screen and restart the battle and not kill it that time. But now most legendaries are shiny locked. But for Regidrago, it wasn't, which I was surprised. I was like, oh, so they really didn't start, what's the word, doubling down on shiny locking Pokemon until Scarlet and Violet. So at first I was shiny hunting by resetting the game because there's no soft resetting. I'd have to close the game out and then reopen the game, which was very boring. But then I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do this right now because unlike with a regular Pokemon, shiny hunting legendaries like that, it's not as easy. What you have to do, well, despite what you have, like you could have like a shiny charm, which would up your odds for encountering a shiny Pokemon. Darn, I gotta expand this. Or, hold on, gotta see what this looks like. Yeesh. Okay, that's not bad. Like, let's just say, for a Pokemon game, the shiny odds is every 1 in 4,000 Pokemon, you'll encounter a shiny Pokemon of whatever Pokemon you're looking at. With the shiny charm, it'll cut that percentage, that probability in half. But with legendaries, you could have the shiny charm and whatnot, and it won't add any odds to it, or rather, it won't decrease the odds of it being of encountering a shiny, so you'll still have the whole, oh, you're waiting. In this Pokemon sort of said, it said 1,402. Everyone in 1,402 encounters this possibility that the Pokemon's gonna be shiny. And I was like, oh, that's that's not that's not good at all. Like I didn't want to wait that long. Last time I shiny hunted for a Pokemon, I was sitting there and after encounter 663, that's when it finally decided to give me the shiny Pokemon. And I was just like, oh, finally. I was grateful. But I haven't shiny hunted since then, or at least, yeah. Now I've moved on to just catching the Ultra Beast. I thought they were really cool, and then I didn't get Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. So, for me, it'd be a better possibility at catching the rest that wasn't in base Pokemon Moon, because I'm pretty sure it has all of the Ultra Beast in the DLC. And if not, I only want the ones that I had, to be honest. And they have decent designs. Like not all of them are okay. They all have their own little funky design, but not all of them I'm looking at like, okay, I need to get this one. Like Zertree. Zertree's nice. A nice Pokemon, but design-wise, I'm just like, it's just a bunch of chords. Let me get. Oh, it sounds so painful. Anyhow, um, it's actually a pretty decent base for a house, and not as good at building houses. And then I'll get like a couple windows right here. And there should be glass on the side of the mountain. Hmm, maybe I should, yeah, just make them two big windows. Yeah, yeah. Oh no. Cease. Oh, and I didn't. Oh, I did. Oh, I think I'll stop right here. I don't know what it is with my computer right now. It could be just the fact that I'm using the snapshot, like I said, or that I'm using the some experimental features of the game, and as it says, that you can experience some bugs. Most times I'm playing this game, well, that kind of scared me. Most times I'm playing Minecraft and it's perfectly fine, so I'm assuming that's what it is. Kept cutting off my music too. um, just gotta, I'll get the sand from over there. Sand from over yonder after the sun comes back up. Put the windows in, I'll end it right there. It'll be part one of this amateur hardcore Minecraft world gameplay with no real goals, just playing the play. I might get some kelp too, since there's so much. I won't have to worry about using coal as a source of fuel for my furnace. say though, this house kinda nice. That just gave me an idea, having this like that. I'm gonna move it over one though. And I can put a wall, and then, I don't know, have like an area. Alright, out to search for, oh, out to collect. You're gonna have to respectfully, whew, die. Okay. He didn't totally demolish me doing that. Now without the music, it's still pretty calming. Ooh. Minecraft ASMR. Hearing the water sounds, sand. After though catching Reggie Drago, and that actually took a while. I went in with like, I don't even know how many Pokeballs, but I had like close to 82. I almost level 0 of that type of Pokeball I was trying to catch it with. Because I was trying to catch it in a special Pokeball so it'd be friendlier. Because in using the friendship feature in Pokemon, sometimes, especially if they're like good friends with you, a Pokemon will be able to survive like a fatal attack that would usually either A, kill them or just do a lot of damage. Sometimes even like if they get poisoned or they're burned, depending on their friendship level, they have a chance um to just end it that turn. And I plan on using Regidrago. Sheesh. I cannot imagine playing this on like maximum volume. I'm just killing the cow. But after that, I went back, I finished the expeditions that I needed to do to catch those legendaries, and then it gave me the thing that I needed so I could catch the Ultra Beast, so that's what I'm doing right now. As of that, hopefully I can catch them fairly quickly. I haven't been, it's been a while since I did the raid dungeon in the game, so I don't know, I don't even remember what it's like. The Dynamax dungeon, or whatever it's called. All I remember is that it's like a little adventure thing where you fight Pokemon and you can get boost and stuff. At least that's what I remember. I could be completely wrong. But at the end, you encounter Pokemon, and unlike if they're legendary, they can't be shiny. So I do have a chance of getting a shiny Ultra Beast, but that wouldn't be easy because they're only encounterable there. And I'm pretty sure, like 100% sure, that you can't breed them because of the whole, they're from a different dimension, and so they're not compatible Something. It's something. Where it's just like, yeah, you can't breed them. Just having them would be enough for me though. I don't care about breeding really. At least the Ultra Beast. Getting shinies by breeding is probably my least like method. Because unlike Pokemon Go, in the baseline Pokemon games, there's no mass release feature. Only game that actually has that's like technically a mainline game is Pokemon Let's Go. And only the Kanto Pokemon can be in that game, which sucks. Glass. Put these away. And I'll make another furnace. Speed up the process. Put these away. Put these here. Alright. At the top, put meat. At the bottom, put more sand. Take the sand, go here, make the glass planes. Hopefully it's enough. We need some more. Yep. And yeah, Pokemon. That's all I've really done recently. And I keep getting the ads for the game, but I finally tried it. The Go-Go Muffin game. Honestly, I didn't know what to think about the game, to be honest. I didn't know if I'd like it. Kept seeing the ads, I was just like, you know what? Darn it. I did not mean to do that. And I just kinda, I caved in. I was just like, I can at least try it. I wanted a new mobile game. I'm not opposed to trying, even if it's possibly garbage. But I play the game. It's really enjoyable. In fact, it's one of my favorite mobile games right now. Maybe the ads are getting to me. We're almost done with the glass panes. Jeez. For side one. Okay. And now to get up here. I need one more. Two more. I need two more. And with that, we'll call this gameplay for a close. Sheesh. I almost died like multiple times. They were not joking about it being hardcore. It's whatever though. Gotta get used to it. But as this game saves, I hope you enjoyed the first day of Minecraft Hardcore. I hope to continue playing it on this world. I hope I don't die too fast. That would suck. Such a good generation for the world. too. Um, if you liked what you saw, I'd appreciate a like, a follow, for the bring out. It's getting to me. But like and subscribe to see more. Bye, bunny.